Wetin be this? Wetin be this? Jesus, Jesus. Ah, look at the top of his head.
How to use your phone productively. Is your phone an amplifier or a bottleneck in your life? Is it actually helping you get one step closer to your goal, or is it just a bottleneck in your life? Like, is it actually pushing you closer and closer to your goal? Is your iPhone, your Android, maybe even BlackBerry, if you're using BlackBerry, is it actually pushing you closer and closer to your goal? Or are you letting it use you? Are you letting it use you in the dark with no lights, like a Jeffrey? Are you letting it use you to scroll and scroll and scroll, consume content, and not actually do something that pushes you closer and closer to your goal? You said you want to be successful. You know that you want to be successful. You know you want to do something great with your life. You know you want to actually be something, be someone, and not just someone who just randomly scrolls on Instagram or TikTok. But if I checked your phone right now, I would see at least 4, probably even 5 of these apps. The issue with having all these apps in your phone right now is that it's actually sapping your time. It's actually sapping a lot of your time and you don't know it. Let me explain how. For example, maybe you're watching TikTok, you're watching some short videos, you're actually liking the videos you're seeing, and then all of a sudden they don't really interest you anymore. Let's say like 30 minutes have passed while you're in TikTok, and then you come out and then you just randomly enter Instagram, and then you're there for about, let's say, an hour, and then Instagram isn't interesting anymore, and then you just want to check what's going on Twitter, and then you go to Twitter and then you spend maybe another 30 minutes there, and then you come out, you just feel, as you come out, you just feel like shooting some heads, doing some slide jumps.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am.
Making people rage quit. And then you either go to Free Fire or go to Call of Duty. And then probably you're going to spend more than 2 hours in Call of Duty. Like, let's not lie. Let's be real. You're going to spend like up to like 2 hours in Call of Duty. And then when you come out, you're like, let's check what's on Twitter again. And check on Twitter. Let's check on Facebook. Check Facebook. And then you're like, I want to watch a movie. And then you go to Netflix. And then the cycle continues until maybe someone calls you, your mom calls you, or your dad calls you, or something. You just have to attend to something other than your phone. That's when you just come out of this cycle. If not, you're just going to be in an endless cycle of round and round until the day ends. That's what these things are meant to do. They are meant to keep you indulged in your phone. They are meant to keep you using them. This is like the full package: video games, content watching, chats, and then also movies. If you finish doing one, you can go to the next one. You finish the next one, you can go to the next one. And then you're not really going to get tired of anyone as you just jump from app to app to app. That's just how it works. And you can choose to believe me or not. Like, I'm not some rich guy with a fancy watch. I use a normal watch or fancy car. But the thing is that I've been where you are right now. When you're constantly jumping from app to app just to waste time. Like, you don't even know you're wasting time, but you're wasting time aimlessly and constantly looking for stimulation. Just jumping from one app to the other, looking for something to do that, to just tickle my dopamine receptors, or how do you call that thing? Just to make you feel good, basically. And it all started when I actually learned how to properly use my phone and not let it use me. If I was just constantly using my phone, jumping from app to app, I probably wouldn't be here recording this video telling you about why it's not a good thing to be doing. You probably wouldn't have heard of me. Probably I've just been Call of Duty shooting heads because I used to love Call of Duty. So I would probably be there shooting heads and not giving a fuck about why giving a fuck about you guys. But I started to productively use my phone, and I started to see opportunities of where I could, start to actually do things, start to actually give value to others, and it's here, YouTube. And yeah, I only have like about 22 subscribers right now, but at least I started with 0. Yes, I started with 0, but I have 22, and it's going to be growing. Let's say maybe you actually want to get into things like copywriting, marketing, video editing, web design, or UI UX, or some others. Probably you're even already into some of these things. But the issue with that now is that if you actually want to grow in these things, but actually have a lot of these apps, like maybe you have all of these apps in your phone, you're actually not really going to make much progress, because those things are actually going to sap your time. Let's be honest, you prefer to actually go and be shooting heads than to video edit. video editing compared to shooting people in the head in Call of Duty, which one is actually like much fun to do? Shooting people in the head. So if you have these apps in your phone and somehow you want to learn marketing or video editing or UX, there's going to be friction. There's going to be sometimes where you're actually supposed to do something. You're actually supposed to learn a module maybe in your courses or something, and you just think about shooting someone's head. You're going to want to go and shoot someone's head. You're not going to want to sit down and watch 30, maybe 1 hour of someone showing how to edit a video or web design or UI UX. You're not, let's be honest, like you want to go and shoot people's head.
Be advised, you should stop playing this game and go touch some grass, you little virgin.
You want to go and rank up. You want to go and slide jump. You want to go and get that gold camo.
Yeah, boy.
Or diamond camo on your gun. On that new gun that came out. So that's just what it is, let's be real. And the thing now is that learning how to use your phone productively can actually skyrocket your progress. Learning how to actually properly use your phone, when to scroll and when not to scroll, when to check this and when not to check that, when to walk, when to be focused and when to distract yourself a bit. Actually knowing how to do that will actually skyrocket your progress. So let me explain. When you know how to schedule yourself, you know how to use your phone productively, you actually use it to push you closer to your goal. You know how to time yourself, you know how to do the right things at the right time. You know when to actually work on your skills and when to indulge if you want to. As it accumulates over time, it's actually going to get you your results. But when you, let's be honest, when you have all these apps in your phone, something that's going to take you, let's say, be 5 months, it's actually going to take you a year, because these things are actually going to take your time compared to when you're just focusing on that thing, when you don't really use these apps. You only know how to learn those skills you're supposed to learn. So I want to just explain something with this diagram. Most people think that when it comes to learning a skill or trying to attain something, it's just like a straight diagonal line like this. No, that's not how it works. The thing is that you're actually going to be working for a while and you're going to see little or no results. That's why this curve is here like this. You're going to see little or no results. And let's say this is a length of maybe 3 months, and then in the 4th month you see results. Most people actually quit at this 3 months thinking that it's just going to remain like this. It's going to remain at the point where you're not going to see results. You're not seeing anything that's actually like giving you positive feedback that this is actually working. But things that when you shut up and just stop asking for results, just shut up and just work, before you know it, all the work, all the effort you put in, all the designs you're making, all the scripts you've been writing, all the copies you've been writing, all the videos you've been editing, they start to pay off, and then the skills you have start to compound, and you make your first client. And then from there, once you just make your first client, making your second, third, fourth becomes easier, because you've broken the barrier and then you've made that first client. But what people don't know is that they feel like at some point here, where maybe 3 months in, they're not really getting any clients, they feel like, is this how it's going to be hard? I don't want to be doing something like this where I'm trying. I've been trying for 3 months now, nothing's happening. Other people got into 1 month, this and that. You start to complain. But when you just trust the process, when you actually use your phone productively, when you just focus on the things you're actually supposed to do, you want to be successful, you want to make money. So focus on it rather than allowing these apps take your time. Jump from one app to another to get dopamine. Jump from one app to another to feel good. So I'm going to tell you steps that will help you know how to use your phone productively. And the first one is question you want to ask yourself.